you.
Oh, I was thinking we might have the opportunity to sway his negotiations.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Well, I just wanted a quickie.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers.
Ah, you had me at care to buy a Sith girl. I'm Garrett Khan. I'm here to check out the swoop races. Am I? Oh, I suppose so, yeah. I spent a couple of 100 credits doing a couple of races here, just to at least see what the track looks like.
Well, some of the soldiers like to go and bet on the swoops on their day off, but this planet is bad enough without mingling with the locals. It isn't easy here, you know. Not with all the Republic soldiers walking the streets while we sit and do absolutely nothing. Malak should send a fleet in and conquer this whole sector, KotOR or no. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
I'm sorry, I stopped listening when you said something about walking the streets. I'm searching for some ancient ruins. Yeah, she's the one to talk to about that. I hear you Sith are taking an interest in Selkath youth. Sure.
We Sith are interested in a lot of things. If you're smart, you'll stay out of Sith business. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
Well, I'd offer a drink, try and get her a little more drunk, actually, but I'll be going now.
Oh, I get it. I get a little bit wild, and you want to hold it against me. Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
Right. And Viglo, the new male enhancement pill.
Hey man, clear out. They're cramping my style with the ladies.
Alright, well, we picked up a couple of more quests, if nothing else. I suppose we'll head over...
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away.
Well, that didn't sound odd. Nope, can't chat with him.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith.
Why are you hiring mercenaries?
In case you hadn't noticed, there's a war on. If we don't hire these mercs, the Sith will. Now, excuse me. I have to continue my recruitments.
Well, I suppose there's some value in that approach, but it could get expensive very quickly.
I heard the Sith are trying to work on a synthetic version of KotOR. I wouldn't be surprised if the Republic was too.
Well, duh. Ooh, looks like we found the court. Alright, well, we'll do a quick save. And actually a full save. This was Manan, right? We're about to get embroiled in a large quest.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
Seems quite straightforward and intelligent. I am aware of the Republic's indignation. However, witness reports clearly state the Republic soldiers were as willing to engage in violence as the Sith in this case.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Taunts and threats were not sufficient provocation in the eyes of this court. Words can be ignored, which is what your men should have done. I find both the Republic and the Sith to be equally at fault for this breach of the peace. I should throw all parties involved into the Alto City jail, but since no Selkath were harmed in the conflict, I will show mercy and levy a fine of 10,000 credits to both sides. The court is dismissed, though I warn you that any further disturbances will not be viewed with such leniency. Alrighty. I am Judge Shelkar, acting on behalf of the Shelkath government of Manan. It is my task today to answer the needs of off-world citizens of both the Republic and the Sith Empire. If you have legitimate grievances with another party, then you should speak to me. You should first, however, consult with the Republic Embassy before pressing formal charges. Is there something you wish to bring to my attention? I would like to investigate the murder case involving Sunri. That is acceptable, I believe. In Manan legal tradition, the defendant can have an arbiter who tries to prove his innocence in court. This arbiter is a neutral party that can investigate and present evidence in the trial and argue on the defendant's behalf. As you are a Jedi, I believe you could fulfill this role adequately.
I suppose you're Sunri's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
So be it. You are now appointed arbiter in the case of Sunri versus the Sith Empire. Your name and position have been recorded in our files. I will now inform you of the pertinent facts in this case. You have a limited amount of time in which to investigate and organize the defense of your client, and I advise you to use it wisely. Sunri was seen leaving a hotel, leaving behind a dead Sith woman, Ilasa Huros. He has been charged with the murder and is being held in the Alta City prison facility. Due to his crippled status, he is being held something. Witnesses claim to have seen the killing and are being detained at the hotel in question pending the trial. The manager of the hotel has now been informed of your appointment. Alasa was found dead of a blaster wound, incriminating Republic medal clutched in her hand. This information has been uploaded to your datapad. It would be wise to review all information before the trial starts. You may question Sunri or the witnesses. The evidence in this case is heavily stacked against Mr. Sunri. I believe it will take some doing to resolve him of guilt.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
Right, let him out. You may also interview the judges here, including myself, to get an idea of the pertinent factors in this case. Since this is also your first case, and you are an off-worlder, I feel compelled to add good luck as my final missive. Did he say good luck, or you're fucked? Didn't quite hear that. Alright. Let's just do the standard. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. Excuse me while... Well, no, that's no way to get her to move out of the way.
And you need?
I need to be unblocked. There we are. All I'm trying to do is ADD map checking. I guess it's not ADD, is it? It would be Obsessive Compulsive Disorder, OCD. Alright, back to you, boss. Oh, you're still stuck behind the desk, are you? Alright. Glad I checked. Well, first things first, let's head to the jail. It doesn't require a scene change either, so... You may come and go as you please, Arbiter. You will find the door unlocked. If you wish to begin your trial, you must make the request with the warden. It shall then be passed on to the judges. Alright, so there's the old dude. And there's generic prisoner 1 Alpha. No, I'm just kidding. Alright. And Selkath, warden. So you are the arbiter in the Sunri Alasa murder case, then. I hope you are as imperial as the office is traditionally supposed to be. You off-worlders have a tendency to ignore the rule of the law in favor of some rather irrational causes. What is it that I can do for you now? Ooh, dance around in a circle, patting your head and rubbing your stomach. Oh, was that irrational? Do you know anything about the star map? Have you heard about young Selkath going missing? I am here to see the prisoner Sunri. What do you know about the murder of Ilasa? Sunri is from the Republic. Ilasa was from the Sith. They kill each other all the time. What more is there to know? But as to the details, that is for the judge of our courts to decide. Is there anything else you need? I want to bring him to trial now, before I've looked. I am here to see the prisoner. Yes, I'm aware of a fact, human. He is in the cage over there, and I am sure he can hear you quite clearly. Is there anything else you need? Nothing for now. Very well then. I will, of course, be here if you need something else. As long as it doesn't require me to pass something across the counter, because I don't think my arms would reach. However, Sunry, you old fool. I guess they only keep these people in the cages for as long as their bladders hold out.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Laura sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess.
I guess your
The
bladder
courts
didn't
wouldn't
hold
leave
out.
us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall.
Oh, there's a horrible
But
vision.
there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought.
It's
But
over
the
there in
Cellcats
that
seem
frame.
to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Alright. So, before we find you guilty, I need to investigate the case some more. Any ideas where I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel.
Oh,
where the murder
there's a
happened.
good idea.
The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back.
I can
But I
beat it
think
out of
you'd
them.
be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
Let's go over the evidence, shall we?
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but
Boom chakalaka.
it's not what you think. I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Alasa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the
At
Sith
which
had
point
found
it
out
started
I was
going
turning
poorly.
her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my heroes cross at a crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
Well, you seem to know a lot about how the evidence is flawed, much like somebody that was trying to make the evidence look flawed. But that's just me. I'll be going
Very
now.
well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
All right. Well, I'm going to head over to the bar and, prepare for the trial.
When I get out of here, you're dead! I'll gut your fishy little corpse, cut off your head, and bathe in your blood!
Be quiet, off-world scum. Well, he's a cheerful fellow. Why did I switch back to him? All right,
What?
well, time to leave. I need to find the hotel, and to be honest, I don't recall where it is. And yeah, you can't switch maps. I wish you could. Like, all this says is central, east, and west. Well, it's clearly not here. That's the court. That's the jail. And this is the swoop track. Oh, mercenary enclave. I don't think there's anything in there. We're going to be back here several times, so we'll have plenty of time to check out the mercenary enclave again. Alright. What is this place and where can we go? Central City, port official, and then leave. And I'm not sure. That was just where they sold the KotOR and there's no exit. So, we're going to the other side, I guess. What's that? That might just be another part of the map showing through. Yeah, it is. Fair enough. We're looking for the hotel at the moment. And we haven't even visited this area, so quick save. Right away it looks like we've got some discussion going on.
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
I'd have to agree. This guy seems like a bit of an idiot. Alright. Well, what's in here? General store. I'd like to buy a general, please.
How much for all this stuff, Tyvark?
For the Sith, a month's pay, but since you are a member of the Republic, I will charge you a week's salary.
Thanks, Tyvark. Catch you next week.
So in other words, he is Republic friendly. I have heard from several customers that you are now the arbiter during the murder trial of Sunry, the Republic war hero. I admire you for accepting this position. I have no doubt Sunry has been framed by the Sith. If there's anything I can do to aid your investigation, I will be happy to help. Oh, do you know about the Sunry case? Unfortunately, I cannot offer any great insight into this matter. I suggest you investigate the murder scene, or perhaps talk to the other residents of the hotel where the crime occurred. What do you have in stock? Oh, diced carrot, sliced onion. As you wish, human. My inventory contains the finest Aratech equipment you can find on Manan. All of it far superior to the Zerka Corp's swill that the Sith are so fond of. Alright, well, do we have crap to sell yet? Oh, I'm sure we do, but nothing outstanding. Desperately in need of being sold. We've got plenty of this kind of stuff. That doesn't look special. Mandalorian battle armor might be worth a look, but I'm not going to bother. Bunch of more lightsabers. I think we have some of these, but now's a good chance to look at it as any. 3 to 10 plus 2 physical. Attack modifier plus 2. Nothing in particularly exciting about that. Oh, am I? Yeah, well, I think I'm in the... There we go. Sorry. I was looking at my own stuff. But you knew that, and you were